Right, let's see. I'm almost done with the Undertale Together series. What series can I do now? Oh, maybe I have some in my community tab. Let's see here. Oh, make a game. Alright, I was meant to do that. Fine, I guess I'll do that. Hey everyone, it's Killam, and well, we're gonna make a game. Now there's one problem with this. I don't have any coding experience. Okay, that's a lie. I have some coding experience making Scratch games, but that barely counts as coding, so I'm basically going in blind. Right, I guess it's best I explain the idea I have and what I want to make. I want to make a FNAF game, as I established when I closed the votes and announced it was going to be a horror game, so I'm not making a game of chance. I want to split it into 6 different levels, one for each hour, because I want it to be an hour-based FNAF game. I'll explain the idea later on in the video. For now, I have 3 main goals for this part of the series. Oh, by the way, this is going to be a series, basically me desperately trying to keep my sanity. Thank you to that one commenter that keeps saying to keep my sanity. I don't know how to take your advice. Goal 1, open Unreal Engine. I'll be using Unreal Engine since it doesn't actually require you to write any code, or so I hope. Goal 2, create a project and begin working on Goal 3. Goal 3, make a floor plan for the layout of the pizzeria along with leaving gaps for walls. This will allow me to better make the map later. I don't know why I wrote map, it's so I can better make the walls later. Goal 4, cry. I'm gonna break this project down into segments. Break it down like the Lego project your friend has been working on for 4 hours that you knocked down just to see the betrayal in their eyes. Where was I? Alright, so basically I'm gonna split the work. Instead of working on everything at once and overwhelming myself, I'll split the work and work on one thing at a time. This video will just be me working on the floor and walls, and maybe decorations, I don't know, we'll see. I say that while I proceed to work on everything but that. Enough rambling though, let's get into the video already. Day 1, so it was like 9 PM and me and Sky were in a VC till I went, time to code that game I said I would years ago, so I opened Unreal Engine and began working. I made one floor. Then I decided I need to paste in a model for reference. Good job me, you used your brain. However, I wasn't quite satisfied with just the model, so I tried to paste in the first-person player from a different project so that I could walk around and get an even better idea for size. After that didn't work, I moved on to the floor texture. After finding a floor texture I liked, I downloaded it and applied it. But it was stretched, so after 20 minutes of struggle, I watched my first tutorial video on how to fix textures. After a ridiculously easy fix, I didn't like how many squares there were. So I asked Sky if he could enlarge the image, thinking it would fix it. However, when I applied the texture, it made no difference. So that's 30 minutes down the drain. Day 2, I woke up and had explosive diarrhea as if I just engulfed the entirety of Taco Bell's franchise. I decided to watch some tutorials. After that, I decided it's time to follow along and bring it into my project. After moving my entire project into a new one, aka one that had a first-person character already set up for me, so I don't have to do it because I'm lazy. I adjusted the speed and added a sprint function. Yay me! That's cool. I have a movable character and a sprint function. Nice! Let's finally do Goal 3, shall we? Because that's what we're here to do. So here, I just work on the layout. And leave, because I have school. And I'm writing the script while in school. But through the power of editing! I'm just going to show you a time-lapse of me working on the layout. So I guess I should explain what kind of FNAF game I'm aiming for. Now I do want to quickly note I won't be showing everything I do, as my goal is to eventually publish this fan game and have you guys be able to piece the lore and enjoy it for yourselves. I will be vague when it comes to talking about each level, and I'll only reveal parts of the story. I think that's fair, right? So you're playing as a little boy called Jeremy. That's a temporary name. Feel free to comment a better one in the comment section below. He loves Freddy's, though has never been there before. The story revolves around him sneaking into Freddy's and getting trapped. I'm being vague. He gets locked in the parts and service room or backstage, whichever one suits better, and by the time he gets out of the room, it's night. That's the general setup for the plot. His goal will be to escape or find a key to help him escape, or something along the lines of that. Now this is where you come in. See, I haven't thought all the lore through and or story aspects, so if you guys have any ideas for story points or like things I can just add in or funny Easter eggs even, I will gladly take them. Please leave them in the comments below. I will keep them in the back of my mind when making the game. Day 3. This is the day I actually got a lot of work done, but at the same time, kind of not. I struggled this entire day. I was trying to make a door for the player to walk through, which took me almost half the day to figure out, and I am not joking. Right. I'm very, very excited right now. I just spent 3 hours trying to work. So, whenever I tried to make this door, this would happen, which is what's happening now. Collision. I wouldn't be able to go through this gap. But I found a way. So, this has no collision. But you might be wondering, Willem, this is all one bit. How come you collide with this? I've taken a wall and shrunken it down so it's inside of this. And now I can just pass free for stopping me. I'll have to make that a bit smaller on the inside. But besides from that, it works. Regardless, I got the door frame to work and had to fix a problem with the camera being able to clip through the walls. Thankfully, that was an easy fix. I just had to move the spring arm up to make the camera's hitbox higher. The rest of this day was just spent putting up walls, and I still wasn't done with the goddamn walls. As I pasted in Freddy, and very quickly realized coding his animations and him is going to be a nightmare. So just like all my problems, I left that for later. By that I mean different video. Yay! At this point, for day 4, I just hope to finish all the walls and start working on lighting, doors, and office itself. Then hopefully some decorations, though I might leave decorating an area to when I actually work on that area. What I mean by that is, oh, I still have to make vents. No. Anyways, what I mean is, unless I'm working on the level, I won't decorate the area until it's relevant. Mostly because I like keeping my sanity. And I want this video to come out before the end of 2024. Day 4, wow, we're there already. Well, actually, it's been a few days since I've opened Unreal, so we're back with one goal, to finish all the goals. To do that, I must finish the goddamn walls! Right, so I continue to work on the walls with Sky and the VC giving me moral support. I've learned a lot while doing this project. One major thing is that this is going to be way harder than I thought. I thought it could just be watch some tutorials and have everything done, but as I learned the hard way, that's not how it's gonna work. Coding is a hard process that takes a lot of time, and I'm aware I'm not directly coding like writing JavaScript or Python as I'm using Unreal Engine, but it really makes me appreciate the solo game devs who make both good and bad games, as slowly but surely I'm starting to understand the painful process of game making. Rant aside, the walls are done! So finally came the last part, adding a roof. This was gonna be a lot of work, adding a roof for every room. No idea what you were expecting. Anyways, that is now done. And with that, we have an entire layout done. Okay, that's not horrifying at all. Right, so, if I can actually select the correct thing, I think it's important for me to talk about some of the problems and challenges I had to face during making all this. I think that would be only fair. Where do we start? Right, I already went through the doors and how they were annoying to make, but they work now. The first person camera, my biggest enemy. If we open him here, we go to his assets, we right click him. There was a little problem I had with him, which I'm going to recreate the problem now, so just give me a second. Right, so the spring arm was all the way down here, which meant when I pressed played, ignore the fact that the roof's there, I'll remove that in a second, you can clip through the walls. You can just look through them and be like, ooh, void. So obviously, you know, this is a game. You shouldn't be able to do that. Naturally, you shouldn't be able to do that. Why did I make it so you can walk through this door? Okay. Regardless, you're not meant to be able to do that. So the way I fixed it is by going back into the editor, which is just here, just edit. All I did is move the spring arm, which is that dot there. You can't really see the spring arm, but I basically just moved it up to be in front of the camera so the camera can't look like through walls. And now, let me get rid of the roof, as I said I would. When we spawn in, you can no longer look through it, because the camera hitbox is in front of it. It was such an easy fix, that looks really weird in the distance. And now it took me so long to do it as well. Anyways, here's Freddy. He is going to be a nightmare layout and actually control. That's fine. That's a problem for future me. Right. The next problem I faced is the size of the walls. I'll use this one as an example. Just make it vanish for a moment. The default wall is this side. By the way, I just press Control D and it duplicates it. If I move it over, as you see, when I align this to be as perfect as can be, it's sticking out here. The solution that I have discovered, thanks to a lot of tutorials, I'm sorry if you guys can hear the automatic hoover in the background, is when you place a block here, you can resize it, make it really tall as can be. Then what you can do is go to modeling, go to model, click on this, then hold down shift, then click on your white block, then click the bludgeoning tool, and click apply, and boom, problem solved. I guess I should show how I did the wall here. So basically, as I explained, this counts as one entity, even though there's a gap here. So what I had to do is I had to search up collision. I can't spell. And then I have to set collision to no collision. But then that means I can walk through the entire thing. What I did was place smaller walls inside that do have collision active. And that fixed that. It was very simple fix. I know there's probably an easier or like a different fix to that. I probably overcomplicated it, but it works for me, so I don't care. And yeah, that's everything I got done in this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. On to editing me, I guess. That's basically everything I wanted to achieve in this video. It wasn't gonna be me going into like designing all the rooms and anything. I wanted just to throw this idea out there and for you guys to see it, and let me know if you guys do want to see this happen or not. If this video gets 50 views, I will obviously make a part 2. That's my standard. Come on, guys. My friend Sky did suggest I stream and like make this like a stream thing where I stream the process so you guys can give me live feedback. If you guys do want to do that, like, comment. I'm asking you guys to comment a lot on this video. Please do. I love reading the comments. Anyways, if you have any advice, please give it. I beg. Next video will be me working on the first level of the map along with adding a main menu. Oh, and decorating the areas. That part. Oh god. With all that said, I hope you enjoyed my struggles. I certainly didn't. I hope this video is 10 minutes long. I seriously hope that. As of recording this voice line, I am at minute 4 in like the actual editing software. Oh god. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go cry now. Please subscribe. Thank you.